Hello. Today we start from where we left off last class in the last class. So we have already discussed what is the density of states in one dimension and three dimension as well. So we have calculated what is the cutoff frequency, cutoff wave vector. All these things we have already discussed. Today we have to find the thermal energy and heat capacity. Let us find out the total energy of the specimen. That means total energy of the crystal. The thermal energy U is equal to, in statistical physics we have discussed the average energy. Same thing is here. The thermal energy U is equal to integral H cross omega divided by e raised to H cross omega by kt minus 1 into d of omega into d omega. Okay. So we have to substitute d of omega in this equation. Therefore, this is equal to h cross omega divided by e raised to h cross omega by kt minus 1. So we have to integrate this over all the frequencies. So the frequency is from 0 to the cutoff frequency omega d. So this is the this is the energy, thermal energy for each polarization. Each polarization. We assume that the velocity is constant for all the polarization. Okay, to transverse and longitudinal polarization. So therefore, we can write the total energy as, we have to multiply with, this is for each polarization, so we have to multiply with 3. So this is the total of the thermal energy of the specimen. Therefore, the phonon heat capacity at constant volume is given by partial derivative of U with respect to T at a constant volume. This is equal to, we have to differentiate with respect to T, 3 V H cross by 2 pi square V cube integral omega cube d omega divided by differentiation of 1 by Eh cross omega by kt minus 1. This is function of t, so we have to differentiate this thing. So this will be minus 1 by e raised to h cross omega by kt minus 1 whole square into e raised to h cross omega by kt into h cross omega by, sorry, minus 1 by t square. So minus 1 by t square. This is equal to 3 v h cross square divided by 2 pi square v cube kt square integral omega raised to 4 e raised to h cross omega by kt minus divided by e raised to h cross omega by kt minus 1 square d omega from 0 to omega d. Okay, so this is the heat capacity. So we got the internal energy or the average energy or the thermal energy of phonons and the heat capacity of phonon. Now we have to differentiate, sorry, we have to integrate this thing. For that we can change this h cross omega by kt to some x let us put h cross omega by kt is equal to x. Okay. Therefore, omega is equal to kt by h cross x, or d omega, and d omega is equal to kt by h cross dx. Also, we can there is omega d. What is omega d? Omega d is equal to kt by h cross. So this is the cutoff, Debye cutoff frequency, kt h cross, and corresponding to x, corresponding to this Debye cutoff frequency, there is xd. Okay, therefore that is xd is equal to h cross omega d by kt. Okay, this can be written as some theta divided by t. So theta is equal to, where theta is equal to, so this theta is called Debye temperature. Debye temperature is the temperature corresponding to the Debye frequency. So we can substitute all these in the previous equation of the internal energy or thermal energy. Therefore, the total internal energy is equal to 3V h cross by 2 pi square V cube integral omega cube. What is omega cube? X kt by h cross cube, then kt by h cross dx divided by e raised to x minus 1. Okay, from 0 to xd. This is equal to 3v kt raised to 4 divided by 2 pi square v cube h cross cube integral x cube dx divided by e raised to x minus 1 from 0 to xt. So this is the thermal energy. We got the thermal energy of the crystal. So substituting the value of the Debye temperature, but the Debye temperature theta is equal to h cross omega d by k, which is equal to h cross by k into what is omega d? Omega d is equal to 6 pi square n by v whole raised to 1 by 3 into v. So if we substitute this value in the equation of in this expression, equation of the thermal energy, we get u is equal to 9 n kt t by theta cube integral x cube dx divided by e raised to x minus 1 from 0 to xt. This is the expression of total energy of the crystal. Okay, thermal energy of the crystal. Here n is the number of atoms. N is the number of atoms. So we have considered monatomic lattice, which is equal to the number of acoustic modes. Okay, in the monatomic lattice. Now let us replace the value of h cross k 6 pi square n by v whole raised to 1 by 3 v by theta, the Debye temperature. So we can replace in this expression of heat capacity. Therefore, Cv is equal to 9 n k into t by theta whole cube integral x raised to 4 e raised to x dx divided by e raised to x minus 1 square from 0 to xt. Okay. Here now we can see the special cases when when temperature is very high. Here theta is the Debye temperature, which is constant. It is the temperature. This is the temperature corresponding to the cutoff frequency. Cutoff frequency is because the total number of modes is fixed. So we cannot have all the frequency. We have the frequency. We have all the frequency up to some certain frequency omega d. So corresponding to that, we can define a temperature theta. So that temperature is called Debye temperature. Okay. So if we special cases, now if we discuss special cases, okay, T is very much greater than the Debye temperature theta. Therefore, x is equal to h cross omega by kt. When T is very high, x is very small. So therefore, okay, therefore what happens? E raised to x is equal to, we can write e raised to x is equal to x plus 1 plus x e raised. Therefore, e raised to x is equal to 1 plus x square by 2 factorial, etc. So this become 1 plus x. Okay, this can be written as 1 plus x. Okay, therefore we substitute in this, e raised to x minus 1 will become therefore Cv is equal to 9 nk t by theta whole cube integral x raised to 4 e raised to x can be written as 1 dx divided by e raised to x minus 1. E raised to x is approximately 1 plus x or 1. So we cannot use 1 here. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we use 1 plus x. 1 plus x minus 1 is x. So this is x square. So x square, which is equal to 9 n k t by theta whole cube integral from 0 to xd, here also 0 to xd, x square dx is, okay. So this integral x square dx is x cube, so xd cube it will become. Xd cube is nothing but theta by t whole cube. So this will be 9 nk t by theta whole cube into, this is xd cube, this will be theta by t whole cube. X cube by 3 it will be. So this will be x cube by 3. In fact, xd cube by 3. So there will be 1 by 3 also. So this value will become 3 nk or 3 nkb. So the specific heat at the heat capacity at a high temperature is equal to 3 nkb. Okay. So this is the classical value of specific heat. This is the classical value of heat capacity. At high temperature, we get the heat capacity which is same as the classical value 3 nk. Okay. Now next is low temperature. At low temperature, that is T is very much less than theta. That is at low temperature we can write the thermal energy U is equal to 9 nk T into T by theta whole cube integral x cube dx divided by e raised to x minus 1 from 0 to xt. So at a low temperature, this integral x cube dx divided by e raised to x minus 1, this integral is equal to x cube dx. So this 1 by e raised to x minus 1. 1 by e raised to x minus 1 can be written as summation x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 to infinity e raised to minus sx. So therefore we can write this is from 0 to xt. When x is when temperature is low, x will become x tends to infinity. Okay, so this we can write infinity. As t decreases, x increases. T is very small, then x is very large. That means infinity. So this integral will become x cube dx summation e raised to minus sx. This can be written as summation is equal to 1 to infinity integral e raised to minus sx x cube dx from 0 to infinity. This is a gamma function. The value of this function is, so this become a summation from s equal to 1 to infinity. This is gamma of 4 divided by s raised to 4. Okay. This is gamma of 4 is 3 factorial, therefore this is equal to 6 into summation 1 by s raised to 4 from 1 to infinity. So this function is, this value is pi raised to 4 by 90. Okay. Therefore integral x cube dx divided by e raised to x minus 1 is equal to pi raised to 4 by 15. Okay. So substituting the value in the expression of the thermal energy U is equal to 9 n kT T by theta cube into pi raised to 4 by 15. Therefore heat capacity is equal to Cv is equal to partial derivative of this with respect to T, constant volume, then this is become this is a function of T raised to 4. So 9 into 4 into 4 nk T by theta cube pi raised to 4 by 15. This will become 12 by 5 pi raised to 4 nk T by theta whole cube. Therefore heat capacity is a function of T cube. Okay, that means Cv is proportional to T cube. Okay, so this is called T cube law of heat capacity. Okay, so this is at a low temperature. So at low temperature, the heat capacity of a solid or a crystal is proportional to, at low temperatures, that is a temperature below theta by 50, the heat capacity is proportional to T cube. Okay. So today we have discussed the heat capacity of a solid by means of Debye model. According to Debye model, all the frequency of vibrations are allowed below a certain cutoff frequency called Debye frequency. The vibration with a frequency above the cutoff frequency is not available. Okay. So accordingly, we have derived the expression for heat capacity. And we have also discussed the special cases, that means at a low temperature and at high temperature. At a high temperature, the heat capacity become the classical value, and at a low temperature,
the heat capacity of solid is proportional to TQ. This is called TQ law of heat capacity. Next, we have to talk about the Einstein model of heat capacity, so that we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay.